the Patreon subscribers, we're going to quickly look at some better volumes, and then we're going to look at the SLCs and the ratios. So what we do, we map the zone that corresponds to the white candle if we've got a bearish bias, and we map the zone for the red candle if we've got a bullish bias. So currently the H4, we had a white node sticking out, so that corresponds to that, and we had the nice reaction yesterday. So this is the dollar yen. So if you want to take a screenshot of these setups, then you can. It's up to you. So let's look at some major pairs, and then we can draw some stuff. So you could probably argue, well, we had a bit of a sort of a tug of war there, didn't we? We had one here for sure. Obviously it's back in the past, but I'll show you how to do it. Vertical line, let's get that, which I did, and that corresponds to this one. So insert shape rectangle, we're going to grab that, and then we go to insert, then we're going to go to fib, and then we're going to use, we're looking for retest. So here, so I guess in this one here, sorry, we're looking for a retest, so we might have got caught out there because we're looking to buy above that. That would have been resulted in a 1R, and then that would have been okay. We would have nearly got stopped out. That would have been quite close, but we got a 2R from it. So we had a -1R and we had a 2R. So the total was a +1. So that's how you do it. So you would have got out probably not there. You could have probably got out here. So you could have like minimized that damage. And then you're looking for a retest again. We certainly got it. Had to do some nonsense. We nearly got stopped out again, but we didn't, and up we come. So that resulted in a 1R trade because that was a loss, and this was a 2R. So you know we made back our losses in theory, because I didn't actually take this trade, but let's see how you can use it. Let's look at GU. I think we'll just look at H4. I think, and with GU is already mapped. Or it was mapped. I think it's just deleted it. That's fine though. We've got this line, and we're looking at a notable red candle. There's one here. We had a tug of war here, like we did on EU. So maybe we wouldn't want to use that one. So that corresponds to this one. So there's that candle that we're interested in. Insert shapes, rectangle, and here. And then we see, we would have probably got stopped out, but we probably would have got a 2R, so it would have resulted in a 1R total. Fib, yeah, so that's a bit naughty. And this is why we're doing some testing. Oh, we would have got a 3R. So that would have resulted in a 2R total. That was a loss. And then we would have got a 3R, so 2R total. So that was quite nice. That's quite cool. What I'll probably do is publish this in the pound channel. Anyway, so you get the idea and how to, you know, where you're going to put your stop, where you're going to put your TP. 3R is a good result, I think. So that's that. And maybe we can just look at another one just because we're here, and maybe AU potentially. We can look at AU. So let's have a look. There's one here. There's a buy one here. Insert lines, and so I don't know if we want to make this like a separate video, or we want to combine with the SLC video. I mean, we could do. So that's that one there. So it looks like we had some. That probably coincides. This could be a good setup for now. Shapes. Then until we've got the FOMC later. So there's that. That would have resulted in a loss. We had the fib, and then yeah, so that's our entry there at 68.01, and we're going to try and target a 2R at 70.13 because we had a -1R there. Okay, so that's how you use it. So it's a little bit not amazing, not like totally mind blowing because we had the -1R, but on those other examples we did recoup those losses, especially for GU. So assuming that this comes up, and ideally we'd want it to 2R because we had a -1R here. Okay, so what's happened is that we formed this candle, and you're looking for longs above, but then it fell and we got stopped out, and then you're looking for a long above. Okay, it came down, but we didn't get stopped out, and then we had that reaction. So we'd want it to 70.13, so it's quite a long way away. And don't forget H4. Whether or not that's the best time frame, I'm still testing. I was doing quite a lot of testing yesterday on the 1 minute time frame, and that was really good. I made quite a bit of profit last night using the 1 minute. So it's all down to the time frame, and if you guys can help, that'd be cool. And then we can sort of like compare results, can't we? All right, so dollar Swiss SLC below 92.40. It's got a lot smaller. We took out a lot of stops on that move. We are a sell. They are selling it slightly. The sellers are in control. The one above is at 93.91. I was saying how we should target support. I still think we should. We're not that far away. In fact, what we can look at Aussie, because that's going to be fresh in our memory from that zone that we just mapped. And we can see where the stop loss cluster is. So 68.99. So it's really 69. But according to that technical analysis that we did, we're targeting above MR1. We're targeting the round number. So this is where it's projecting a 2R up here. We are a buy. They did sell it, but we chopped a bit. They might be continuing to sell it. The buyers are in control. But you've got your stop loss and you've got your TP. But we have to question whether or not H4 is suitable for you or suitable for the system. So if you guys can help test, that'd be really cool. 67.03 and 69 pretty much. Okay, let's look at GU. We've got the inflation data coming out, so be careful. It might be worse than expected. If so, this is probably going to puke. The inflation in the UK is actually quite bad. So there's the zone that we mapped. You understand the logic by now, hopefully. The stop loss clusters are really close. 123.78. We're just so close to it. The one below is at 123.35. So yeah, less than about 30 pips, 31 pips. So I think both stop loss clusters are going to get raided because of that inflation data. Be careful. And look at dollar Swiss we did, and dollar yen we can look at. Now I think gold might be a bit toppy, so that might be setting up a bit of a precedence for dollar yen. But the US yields did fall a lot, and that obviously hurt the dollar yen. 135.75, 135.12. Quite close. We are a buy. We're a little bit sideways, and the sellers are in control. So just a fairly long video compared to normal. The Patreon videos are normally quite quick, but we want to be looking at these zones, don't we? And I don't know if you saw yesterday's video on Ichimoku, but it was saying that how this was quite bearish, and it was, and I was quite happy with the result. I'm still expecting some test of the Kijun-sen, but this is quite bearish. The way that they're pointing, the fact that price action is below the cloud, the trailing price is below the cloud, and we had the crossover. So that's probably a long-term look on the dollar yen. So potentially up here for a sell-off, and it's going to continue lower, and then we've got resistance here, a dynamic resistance there. So yeah, that's it. So have a good day. Be careful, because we've got the Powell speech, and then tomorrow we've got ECB, and then BOE, and then Friday it should be quite calm, and then we can maybe look at a trade of the day on Friday.